This week's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/DJ Force X. There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. This episode of the DJ Force X podcast is proudly sponsored by Fixed. Fixed is a fan and artist-friendly independent record label that specialises in hybrid electronic rock. It's home to the likes of Celduella, Blue Starly, I Will Never Be the Same, Richie Nix, The Algorithm, Voicians, See the Akira, and a whole bunch more. Check out their latest label sampler for just $1 at their official store, fixedstore.com. That's FIXT store.com. Save 10% off your first order by using my coupon code FORCEX. That's FORCEX. They have loads of shirts, hoodies, stickers, posters, and many other accessories for all their artists, and this is available worldwide with fantastic international shipping rates to go with that. So head over to fixedstore.com and check them out. And don't forget, use my coupon code FORCEX. Hello and welcome to another DJ Force X podcast. This is episode 63. I have Stephen, the bass player from the band Xandria, on with us today. They have a new album out called Theatre of Dimensions, which is out on the 27th via Napalm Records. And check it out. Obviously, check out the interview first, but do check out the band. It's a huge sounding album. It sounds fantastic. But yeah, apart from that, that'll be coming up shortly. I just want to give a quick plug to my radio shows. Obviously, I have my Crossing the Streams radio show, which goes out on Total Rock on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock UK time. The Mix.fm, midnights on Saturdays. And now it goes out on Sundays on Full Frequency Radio. They have a new app as well. So this particular service has its own dedicated app. So find it on your app store, either via the iOS or the Android. It's available on both, and it's free. But that goes out on 8 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday on that radio station. So that's a new station that picked me up just before the new year. The other one, the Mix.fm, that's MIXX.fm, and TotalRock.com, but they're both available on the TuneIn app as well. All three of them are, in fact. So if you already have the TuneIn app, find Full Frequency Radio. There's a whole plethora of DJs on there covering all kind of music and popular culture as well. They've got a lot of like gaming specials and stuff like that. So they're really sort of catering for a multimedia audience on that. But anyway, do check them out. Tell them I sent them your way. Also, check out my website, djforcex.com. Please leave me a message on there via one of my social media links, either Twitter, Facebook, or wherever you find me. But yes, on to the interview. This is Stephen from Xandria. Enjoy. I would like to welcome Stephen from the band Xandria to my show this week. He is the bass player of the said band. They have a new album out coming out in January called Theatre of Dimensions. It's out via Napalm Records. Welcome, Stephen.
Hey, Barnaby. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for doing this. So how are you today?
Oh, fine. So it's like 9 o'clock in the evening here in Germany. And well... Nice. All the work is done, so time for some interviews.
Excellent. It's always good. So, I know you've been around, the band have been around since, I think, around 1997, I believe.
But those were the very early beginnings.
Okay. Could you give me some of the origin story of the band, and up to sort of where you are now?
This is going to be very quick because originally we divide the band's history in something like a Mark 1 and a Mark 2.
Okay.
The Mark 1 was everything with the old singer Lisa, and where the style was much more gothic rock and roll-ish. They also had some symphonic metal elements in the songs already. But yeah, it was not that clear in the direction as it is now. And after Lisa left, everyone said, "Okay, now let's get this train rolling into the direction heavy metal." And they wrote songs. They were clearly metal songs, symphonic metal songs. And after the addition of Manuela Kralle in 2011, I guess, they recorded the album Never Will's End that was released in 2012. And after Never Will's End, we had another lead singer change, and when Diana van Gisbergen came in, and I also joined the band in 2013 during the Never Will's End tour.
Cool.
And so after that, we released Sacrificium, the Fire and Ashes EP in 2015. Sacrificium was 2014, and now we're releasing our third album in almost 3 years. And this is Theatre of Dimensions.
So you've been quite prolific over the past couple of years in releasing like an album a year, essentially.
Yes.
How does that? How is that workload? Is that something you deliberately did, or was it something that just naturally happened?
Half and half. So,
okay.
When we left off with the Never Will's End record, we said, okay, we want to have, we got to keep the ball rolling, we got to have a new record out very, very soon. And then the management of the label came towards us and said, hey, come on, let's try to put out something like 3 releases in 3 years. You think you can handle that? We were like, yeah, sure, let's give it a try, And this is how this plan developed. And actually, we were lucky. We had all those songs for this EP that came after Sacrificium. We actually wanted to take some of the songs that were already written for the next full-length album, but then we were like, come on, let's try to put out some 3 new songs. Yeah. We actually tried to write 3 new songs for the EP, and it worked out perfectly. So we had 3 songs written exclusively for the EP, and had all the stuff left for the new record. And this is also a reason why we ended up with like 17 new songs for the new record.
Nice.
And we recorded 14 of them. Excellent. And yeah.
Cool.
Or I think it's even more, but we recorded actually 14 new songs, and also a couple of acoustic songs for the bonus section. So a lot of material, and we're very, very proud of this.
Excellent. Yes. No, I've only heard snippets from the album, but it does sound very good. I went kind of delved into your back catalogue before sort of putting together this interview. And yeah, I mean, the songs you have are incredibly powerful. It's that kind of operatic metal, if you will, which you've already mentioned earlier on. And yeah, it sounds huge. Like obviously orchestric sounds are very they make a lot of music sound huge, but the vocal power of the vocals and the musicianship behind it is absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to hearing the full album, to be honest with you. So it's looking forward to it. But that's coming out on it's the 27th of January next year.
Right. Yes.
And that's via Napalm Records. And yeah, what are your sort of what are your hopes for this album? Is there anything that you are looking to achieve with this? Or is it just kind of like more just keep going with the grind? I know you've got a couple of shows coming up next year as well, which includes the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise.
Yes.
Which looks like a lot of fun. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, what are your sort of what are the band's aims for this?
Of course, I have to answer world domination.
Always.
But no,
always.
Yeah, always. For us, let's start out like this. For us, it's always the most important thing that we are happy with a record,
Yeah.
you know. And if we go out of the studio and say this is good shit, you know, and if we like it, like at least for 200%, then the people will like it too, you know. And with this record, it's really like everyone's happy. Usually, there's always one in the band who's like, yeah, okay, could have done this or that better. Usually, this comes also like a couple of years after the release when you look back on it. But right now, everyone's so euphoric and in such a good mood about this record.
Yeah.
I really hope that people see it the same way. I think so, but hey, who knows? And I just had a first look at the first lyric video of the first single we're gonna drop, like by the end of this week, maybe, or next week. And I'm really curious what people will say about this, because this is a bit different. It's still Xandria, but it's by far the heaviest song we ever recorded.
Excellent. I look forward to hearing it in full. So yeah, obviously people keep an eye out on your web page, which is xandria.de.
Yeah, right.
Also Facebook as well. You're on there, and the rest of the social media networking, which people can check you out on. But yeah, like I said, I'm really looking forward to hearing the full album. I heard the snippets that you posted on the website, and yeah, it's fantastic. And like I said, I delved into your back catalogue. Just to sort of get an idea of what you guys were about, and it's definitely an evolution, a progression of your sound, and yeah, good luck with it. So yeah,
Thank you.
onto some other stuff. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, the 70,000 tons of metal cruise.
Yes.
It's quite a mouthful to say, but how did that come about? Have you ever played on a ship before, or is this something new for you guys?
We've been part of the 70,000 tons of metal in 2013, or was it 2014? It was early 2014, I think.
Yeah.
Where we've been on this ship before. It was it was really a lot of fun, you know. But you can hang out also with your favorite bands, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we were still fans, and we were standing next in line to the guys of Fear Factory or Obituary, and we were, hey guys, I listened to your music when I was a kid, and this is cool. It was really fun. This year we'll have Anthrax around, which is also something where we all are really curious about. And it's also for all the musicians, it's like a family meeting, you know. Yeah. Usually when you tour together, then you keep in contact, but you don't see each other on a regular basis on this ship. It's just by chance that we have so many bands we know really, really well, and we're good friends with, that are also on board, like Gravedigger, Camelot, Serenity, Orden Ogan, and this is gonna be one hell of a week.
I was going to say it's a hell of a lineup. I was just curious what it's like to play on a cruise boat. I mean, I've been on a cruise before. It was a while ago. I did it for my honeymoon. But it wasn't like, you know, full of metal fans and metal bands for that matter. So from a musician point of view, I mean, being playing on a boat, I mean, I know it's a huge boat. You sometimes don't feel the waves as such, but is it any different? Obviously, I know you get to hang out with everybody there, but from a regular show, how does it fare?
It's really different. The show itself, it's a show is a show, you know. But the whole vibe around those shows, and the whole vibe on this swimming festival side, this is really different. You know, you just go out of your cabin, grab your guitar, and walk to your stage.
Nice.
Set up, play, and then walk back to your cabin, drop your guitars, and just go see the next band, have a shower or whatever, or dive into the pool. This is really some kind of surreal, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I'm looking at the lineup now. You got like Stuck Mojo, Testament. Obviously, you guys. Yes. You've already mentioned Gravedigger.
Forgot Testament. Yeah, right. This is awesome.
Camelot, Gojira. It's an absolute mammoth lineup of just pure metal bands. It's crazy. And it's leaving out of Fort Lauderdale, which is just the other side of Florida for me. So, yeah, no, that's awesome. I might have to check that out. I was just curious because I've seen them go out before, like various like Kiss Crews and a few other bands have kind of done it as well. And I was just curious to see what that was like, and if you've done it before, which is it's kind of crazy for me, kind of thinking of that. So that's awesome. Right.
Yeah, they advertise it always with you've got an everywhere backstage pass, and it's really like that because there's no one is hiding, and actually I don't think most of the musicians are so-called hiding. It's just you don't have the time to hang around with the fans, and there you just have the chance to talk and have a beer with the people, and this is cool because usually you don't have the time for it.
Yeah. Cool.
So, I like it.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of questions left for you. Just more about yourself on this one. So what are your 3 top albums? The albums that kind of molded you into the musician person that you are today?
Whoa.
Yeah. I just make it easy. So
I just pick the first 3 that come to my mind.
Yeah, go for
okay?
it. Yeah.
And one is the album Swagger of a Scottish band called Gun.
Yep.
I really love this one. Then Operation Mindcrime of Queensryche, definitely.
Cool.
Back in the days, and another one, maybe Dr. Feelgood from Motley Crue.
Cool.
I'm more the hard rock guy in the band.
Yeah, no, that's quite a good run of albums there. Cool. And what are your hobbies away from music? So when you're not writing and performing with Xandria, what do you do?
Hobbies? You want to fool me? No, really, to be honest, besides music, I don't have the time to do something like a regular hobby, like going to a soccer club or something. For me, it's really music. I'm a huge music collector. Try to get my hands on every new record that's coming out on a Friday, so this is my hobby.
Cool.
This is my life. So
yeah,
I'm rock and roll. I can't do anything about it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And finally, where's the best place to reach Xandria online? Obviously, we've already said xandria.de, your website. Is there any particular social media platform you're particularly responsive on, or people can reach out
usually to? The most common and the easiest one is actually Facebook. We're all on Facebook, and usually if someone writes us a message, we also reply because
awesome.
So this is, if you want to get in touch with us, just drop a message and we'll answer. We'll write you back.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time today, Stephen. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your. Yeah, no worries. Good luck with your album, which is out early next year. And yeah, good luck on that 70,000 tons of metal cruise. I'm going to see if I can bring myself along to that one if I can get some time off work. I'm going to see if I can get on that one.
You should do this. You will love it.
Yeah, no, it's something I really want to do. I was just curious to see how that worked for you guys, but it sounds like good fun. So, of
course,
cool,
definitely.
Well, like I said, Stephen, thank you very much for your time, and you have a good rest of your evening.
Yes, thank you.
Cool.
Bye. See you soon.
Yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.